Stay with me a little longer. Not forever, just tonight. Let the city turn to silver. Let the stars pretend we're fine. We both know the end is waiting in the space between our hands. But your eyes are still a doorway to a place I understand. We don't have to call it love now. We don't have to call it pain. We can let the moment hold us before everything changes. Before the glow fades, before the room turns cold. Dance with me slowly, like we don't know. Before the night breaks, before we lose the flame. Hold me like a memory that still remembers my name. You were never good at staying, I was never good at less. Still, I find you in the music like a hand against my chest. Maybe we were only borrowed, maybe timing had its way. But I'd rather love the moment than pretend it was a waste. When the morning finds us honest, when the truth comes through the blinds, I'll let go of your body, but not the lesson of your life. Before the glow fades, before the room turns cold. Dance with me slowly, like we don't know. Before the night breaks, before we lose the flame. Hold me like a memory that still remembers my name. Before the fades, before the goodbye stays. Love me in the low light, then let me walk away. You come back when the room turns cold, when the day begins to fade. Not in person, not in promise, just in memories I made. I see you in the dust light, floating soft across the floor, like some beautiful illusion. I don't live inside no more. You don't hurt me like you used to, but you still know where to stay. In the hour before the evening, when the blue replaces day. You're my gold hour ghost, close enough to feel but not close. I can almost touch the old you. Then the light lets go. Gold hour ghost, sweetest thing I used to know. You don't haunt me like a heartbreak, you just visit soft and slow. I don't keep your softer stories, I don't wear your favorite shade, but a song can split the silence and bring back what time remained. Maybe missing you is harmless, maybe healing has a glow. Maybe love can turn to sunlight after everything gets cold. I don't need to shut the curtains. I don't need to curse your name. Some things pass through gently and still never feel the same. You're my cold hour ghost, close enough to feel but not close. I can almost touch the old you. Then the light lets go. Cold hour ghost. Now I'm learning what I know. You were love and you were leaving. Now you're just a fading glow. Cold on the window, blue in the room. I let the light leave, and I let go of you. There's lavender static on the radio, playing songs from last July. Back when your love was a language I could read inside your eyes. You were leaning on my shoulder, I was wishing time would stay. Now the signal keeps on breaking every time I hear your name. I don't wanna call it sadness, I don't wanna call it fate. It's just something in the silence that remembers what we made. Lavender static, your voice in the room. Love turned to habit, then faded too soon. And I'm almost past it, but sometimes the truth comes through in flashes and sounds just like you. I've been sleeping with the TV on, just to keep the shadows thin. Every dream starts with your laughter. Every morning lets me win. I don't need another reason, I don't need another sign. I just hate how love can leave you still connected by a line. Maybe healing is in silence, maybe silence has a sound. Maybe every little echo is a way of coming down. Having the static, your voice in the room. Love turned to habit, then faded too soon. And I'm almost past it, but sometimes the truth comes through in flashes and sounds just like you. Turn the dial, let it fade. Lavender static, loving ways. You only text when the moon is high, when the city starts to blur, saying you were thinking of me. Like that doesn't still hurt. I read it twice in the blue light. Let the silence sit between what you meant and what you wanted, what you lost and what you need. I could fall back into old ways, I could let the feeling win, but I know the door you're knocking on is one I close within. Midnight replies, you still know how to find me. Soft little lies, dressed up like timing. I miss you sometimes, but not enough to lose me. You come alive after dark, but I need love in the morning. You say my name like a memory, like it still belongs to you. But I've been learning how to breathe in rooms you never knew. The rain keeps tapping on the window, like a song we used to play. And for a second I remember, then I let it fade away. I don't hate you, I just know you. I know how this story bends. You come close when you're lonely, then disappear again. Midnight replies, you still know how to find me. Soft little lies, dressed up like timing. I miss you sometimes, but not enough to lose me. You come alive after dark, but I need love in the morning. No more midnight replies, no more almost goodbyes. I can miss who you were and still choose my life. Your voice used to come through clearly, even when the room was loud. Now I reach for what we had, and there's nothing coming out. No signal in the hallway, no echo in the phone, just the sound of me remembering how to be alone. I don't want another message, I don't need another clue. I've been searching for reception in a heart that's out of view. No signal, no sound, your love don't reach me now. I used to wait for your frequency, but I'm turning the volume down. No signal, no line, I can finally hear what's mine. You ain't quiet, I went deeper and found myself inside. There's a record on the table, there's a moon above the street, there's a version of forever that no longer waits for me. I used to think the silence meant I had to try again. Now I know some disconnected things are never meant to mend. I was not hard to love, you were just hard to hold. I was not asking too much, I was just asking for home. No signal, no sound, your love don't reach me now. I used to wait for your frequency, but I'm turning the volume down. No signal, no line, I can finally hear what's mine. You went quiet, I went deeper, and found myself inside. No signal, no reply, no more waiting for your light. You said maybe we could talk sometime when the weather clears, but I've been waiting on a blue sky for almost half a year. Your jacket's still in my closet, like you promised you forgot. I keep meaning to return it, but I like missing what we lost. I don't need another reason, I don't need another sign. If you wanted something real, you wouldn't only call at night. So take a rain check, I'm breaking my heart again. I gave you chances, you gave me almost, and then another rain check, another baby, not yet. I loved you through the storm, but I'm not getting wet again. I used to love your timing, even when it came too late. Made excuses for the silence, called it space instead of space. Now the city's washed in purple, and the moon is on the glass. I can see the past behind me, but I don't need to walk back. Maybe love was just a season, maybe you were just the rain. Maybe I was meant to grow from everything I couldn't change. So take a rain check, I'm breaking my heart again. I gave you chances, you gave me almost, and then another rain check, another soft regret. I loved you through the storm, but I'm not getting wet again. Rain on the window, cold in the room. I don't need the weather to bring me back to you. I saw your street in the rear view, glowing soft in traffic lights. Funny how the past looks pretty when it's fading out of sight. You were trouble in a good coat, sweet talk in a borrowed car. I was young enough to follow every wish into the dark. I remember what you gave me, I remember what it cost. Both can live inside the story, both can tell me what I lost. Roasting nights you made me golden. There were mornings I felt small. You could make me feel like everything and nothing at all. I don't call that kind of magic. I don't call that kind of fate. I just call it what I live through, and I leave it where it lay. Some memories are gentle, some memories mislead. Some love looks like heaven from the distance that you need. Rose tinted rear view, I still see the best of you, even though the truth came through in colors I outgrew. Rose tinted rear view, I can bless the lonely view. You were part of where I've been, not the place I'm driving to. Lights behind me, road ahead. I remember, then forget. Same old apartment, different kind of quiet. Your side of the bed doesn't start a riot. I changed the curtains, moved the table too, but every corner still knows me and you. I'm not crying like I used to. I don't fall apart at dawn, but the room still gets familiar when a certain song comes on in the same old apartment. I'm becoming someone new. Still got marks on the hardwood from the life I had with you. Same old apartment, but the air don't feel the same. Love what we started without living in the flame. The kitchen light flickers like it's too much. Where you said forever with your coffee cup. I laugh now at the places that used to make me ache. Turns out hearts can heal without throwing love away. I bless the girl who waited. I bless the girl who tried. She had to lose the ending to get back her own life in the same old apartment. I'm becoming someone new. Still got marks disappearing from the promises you spoke. I kept watching for the moment you would turn back into you, but every kiss got quieter, every answer felt less true. I wanted fire, you gave me blue. I wanted closeness, you gave me room. It was a slow burn goodbye, no sparks, no fight, just the warmth of us fading in the middle of the night. Slow, slow burn goodbye, soft flame, low light. I was holding on to ashes, calling it alive. Now the lamp beside the sofa makes the shadows look like you. I keep hearing all the silence that I used to talk us through. I'm not bitter, I'm just honest. I'm not broken, I'm just changed. Some hearts don't leave in pieces, some just rearrange. I loved you at the ending more than you loved me at the start. That's the kind of truth that teaches rhythm to a heart. It was a slow burn goodbye, no sparks, no fight, just the warmth of us fading in the middle of the night. Slow, slow burn goodbye, soft flame, low light. I stopped holding on to ashes. Now I sleep through the night. Slow burn, low light. I loved you. Good night. You love me like velvet rain, gentle on my skin. Never knew something so soft could find a way to sink in. You had a slow kind of magic, I had nowhere left to hide. Every time you touched my hand, I felt the weather change inside. I was careful with my heart, till you made careful feel wrong. Now I'm dancing with the ghost of a love that stayed too long. Velvet rain falling through my memory, sweetest pain still moving next to me. You were warm, you were wild, you were gone before I knew. Velvet rain, I still feel the shape of you. Now the records keep on turning in a room you never see. I pour wine